Well, good morning. It's Saturday morning, the 13th of September, and we're just about to set off on our journey back home. 1,270 miles over 4 days, or 3 days actually going back, not 4. I have had a query, but why did I do it over 4 days and not over 2? And the answer is that I did it over 4 because that's all the holiday that Claire could get. In an ideal world, I'd have done it over 7 or 8 and had time to stop and spend a day in some of the nice places that we drive past on the way down. For us, the drive is part of the holiday, so we don't consider this a chore. It's just an interesting part of the time that we spend coming down here, having a good time here and going back. A couple of interesting things have happened. The first thing is that I've had a contact from a company who's asked me if I wish to do review of their products. I've actually said no, because I don't want to be beholden to any particular company, and the very few things that I want for this car, pretty well the only thing is new hubcaps, and that's on my Christmas and birthday list, so Claire's well on the way to sorting that out. The other thing is that I've been told that if I can get to 1,000 subscribers, I get paid. Now, I am amazed by that. I've no idea how it works, but I've got 460 or thereabouts at the moment. So what I'm supposed to say is like, subscribe and tick the bell, whatever that means. I've seen it on other people. I have no idea what it means, but if you do want to subscribe, get me to 1,000, then I'll be able to let you know what happens when you get to 1,000 and how much money you can earn from being a 78-year-old Ubay. I'm trying to do this while Claire... Stop it. I'm not quite sure what it all means, but Claire said that she's looking forward to being married to a 78-year-old YouTube influencer, whatever that is. So, yes, please, if you'd like to subscribe, please do so. I'm told it's free. Otherwise, nobody would bother subscribing to this rubbish that I'm doing. And then hopefully we'll get some money and I'll be able to tell you how much. So it's now coming up to just 9:15 in the morning. We're about to leave Moraira. Our first stop is at the supercharger at Alda, which is not very far up the road, but there is a supermarket next to it, and that's where we're going to go and do a bit of shopping anyway. So while we're there, we may as well top up the car, and then after that it's back to good old Alda for our lunchtime stop.
Now your destination is on the left.
Connecting and charging. Well, we've got 47% when we're at the supermarket. We're going to have to get a move on because in 13 minutes we'll have enough to carry on to the next stop, which is exit services at Alda. We're charging at 178 kilowatts, and we've got 181 miles to go. As it stands at the moment, we'll be arriving there with minus 22%. So we'll do our shopping, get back, and then hopefully we'll be able to get straight on our way. We're back in the car. We arrived at 9:52 and it's now 10:23, and we just made it back in time because we have 2 minutes to hit 100%, and we've had for plenty of time enough to continue the trip. So the car once again has been waiting for us, and now that we're back we can get straight on without any delay. And we're just coming up to the river Ebre, which is reputed to be the only one in Spain that never runs dry. And as we come off the motorway, we've come under the N road, and the services are on the left, with the Tesla chargers just on the left hand side here as you go along, and there looks loads of them empty.
Now enter the roundabout and take the third exit.
And as we turn in, over on the left hand side you've got all the bus stops, but there's none in at the moment, so that's good. It's likely to be quiet. And the Tesla chargers are all around here.
In 500 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
V4's on one side, V3's on the other. And there are a couple of non-Tesla chargers just here on the right. Zunders. Connected and charging. We've arrived at Alda Superchargers. The next charger up the road is Caldes de Moraira, which is a very nice hotel, and we've got only 10 minutes remaining to have enough charge to go there, but we'll be here for almost half an hour, so we'll have to get off now and grab something to eat, because what I don't want to do is to end up paying overstay charges because we get to 100% and we're still eating. Lots of space. As usual, it's a big place, and with no buses in, it's quite empty. We're heading over to the Louvre first, and then we'll come back for the food. The usual choice of crisps and all sorts of other snacks. As well as baguettes and hot food down the other end. Well, that was a 26-minute stop. We had a couple of very nice croissants and some Diet Coke, and it's now 13:45. We've got plenty of charge to carry on now. We are due to arrive at the next charging point with 30%, and we've got 89% in the car, so I'm going to unplug and we'll get underway. So this is the nuclear power station with the containment vessel on the right hand side there, and the main plant is up ahead with the two large chimneys. And this is the main plant on the right hand side. Lots of cooling towers. And the power lines going off in all directions. Right. Well, it's my fault. I did say to Claire, we've been really lucky so far. It's been lovely sunny weather, where we normally drive back home in rain. And then this lot turned up. And we're just looping around Barcelona, and true to our normal way of travelling home, it's in the rain. We've actually had some very spectacular lightning strikes. We haven't actually picked any up on the film though. Well, this is real rain, and there's standing water on the motorway, and you can see as cars coming along and they're going through large puddles and chucking water everywhere. This is not a lot of fun at all. Playing at, but this is the road it's brought me down. What?
Now make a U-turn.
Yeah. Having taken me down that narrow road, it now wants me to turn round and drive back around the narrow road to join this road that's just ahead of me. I really don't know what it's playing at. Well, it's a very smart golf course this. We've been here before, and it's a really smart hotel.
In 500 feet, enter the roundabout and take the first exit.
All we want here is a quick pee break. We're not stopping to get anything to eat or drink.
Now your destination is on the left.
So we'll just go down to the chargers, plug in, and then come back up to the main hotel for the loose. These are all the V2s, which are shared. And next to that, the people aren't using are the V3s that aren't shared. So not only do you get 250 kilowatts instead of 150, but there's no risk of having to share your power with anybody else. And we're charging. Well, we're charging at 179 kilowatts, and it says only 12 minutes needed to continue the trip. It's probably going to take us that time to go up to the loos and come back again. So we'll let it get on with the charge, and we'll go to the hotel and check it out. Bye for now. And it's all changed now. The V2s now are empty, apart from one car, and there are 3 down on the V3s. And we just got back to the car. We've got enough charge to continue trip, and 14 minutes to get a charge limit of 100%. We're still pulling 79 kilowatts. Temperature has dropped dramatically. It's now only 23 degrees, and the tyres have cooled down, so that we've got a tyre warning on. And the pressures are 40, 40, 40 and 39. So I'm quite happy to leave them at that. I'm not going to bother trying to top them up, although I do have a charger with me, or a pump I should say, with me. But I'm not going to faff around it for a couple of PSI. Claire was getting chilly, so she's gone in the boot and got out a fleece to keep herself warm. We're having a quick swig of Coke, and then we will be on our way. Because when we get into France, there will be tolls. We're just coming up to La Jonquera services, which are the last services in Spain before you hit France. Or coming the other way, of course, they're the first services in Spain after you hit France. And when I had the petrol car, the diesel car and the petrol hybrid, this used to be a mandatory stop for me, because the fuel prices here are considerably less than those in France. So heading south, I'd try to arrive here with very low fuel and then fill up cheap, and going the other way, then we would arrive here and brim it on the cheap Spanish fuel before we went into France. And normally that would get me up to Carrefour's at Issoire where, as I mentioned earlier, we can get cheap fuel just off the motorway in the petrol station there. Here we are, the sign on the right. We're just going into France. Bonsoir. It's raining, that's unusual. And now we're back in France. The toll roads are back in operation. This is the first of the tolls heading out of Spain, and hopefully, yep, the toll tag is still working, so that's good. As usual, Le Mans start leaving the tolls, and we'll be on a toll road to within about a mile of Bezier. So the toll tag is doing its business. Well, that's us finished with the tolls for the night, and we've only got a mile and a half to go to the services, and then after that we'll go to the hotel. Unfortunately, we're going to have to sit around, I would guess, for a little while at the charge point. We'll go to the loo at Decathlon, but we're not going to eat there because we're so close to the hotel. So here we are at the Tesla superchargers. And we'll just go along to here.
It's quite busy.
It is quite busy. And I'll have one of these. This one will do me nicely. Oh, that was stiff. And communicating and charging. So we're charging at 180 kilowatts. We've got 20 minutes remaining to continue the trip. So what we're going to do is go to Decathlon, use the loos, and then come back, and we might have to wait for 5 or 10 minutes before we can carry on. Well, we just got back from Decathlon. We had a quick look around because I've not had a look around there before. Huge place, so much stuff. We really must have more time to look around it. Anyway, we've come back and it's 1907. We have 83%. It says we have enough charge to continue our trip, and the estimate is that we will get to Alda with 13%. I'd like a couple more percent, so I might wait for a minute or so just to get that up to about 15. Current drive, we've been doing 254 watt-hours a mile, and overall so far, of the 2,210 miles we've done, we've averaged 256.2 watt hours a mile. So I'm quite happy with that. It's fraction over, or for say fraction worse than 4 miles per kilowatt hour. Consumption has varied. It was bad during the rain, a bit better afterwards, and with 85% we have a projected range of 219 miles. Just pulled off the chargers and heading to the hotel.
Now turn left onto Rue de la Union.
It's less than a mile to the Ibis and we'll be there in about 3 minutes.
Now turn left.
Or do I spy chargers?
You do.
Not, these are new. They look like the Kempower ones. Oh, that's very interesting. And the essentials are out and ready for the evening. We have the ice, we have the tonic, we have the gin, we have some wine and wine glasses. The extension lead is plugged in and we're running the cool box, the battery charger for the video camera and the USB-C for phones and Kindles and things of that sort. And Claire's watch is on charge as well.